Hey YouTube, this is Maisha. Remember to like and subscribe. You want to ring that bell so you get notifications anytime I upload new videos. I upload new videos on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. On this channel, we talk about the different ways to earn money online. Today, we're talking about mindset. And this is like a really important topic because a lot of people need to be mindful of what you are telling yourself. Sometimes we are, and not even really sometimes, all the times we are our own worst critic. Yes, a lot of the times people do value the opinions of others and let the opinions of others sway them to do some certain things. However, let me tell you this. You have to pick your hard. Like, what is hard to you in your life, right? Is staying broke hard? Is living paycheck to paycheck hard? Is being undisciplined hard? Like, once you start to realize that anything that we do in life eventually starts off hard, but it becomes easy, that's when things in life will change. It's what we tell ourselves. Our subconscious mind is highly incredible. We are consistently telling ourselves stories, right? And you have to identify the stories that you tell yourself. You see, I worked in the customer care industry, and this is the thing that people would say all the time. They will use or tell strangers a story about how they are disabled, or like pity stories to justify reasons on why they was having challenges with their bills, right? And the thing that I have to say to people is business. You understand? Numbers never lie, but feelings do. And I will say that again, and you gotta catch this drift. Numbers never lie, but feelings do. Now, once people can adapt that mindset that business is business, people ain't going to care about your story. And yes, you have to have empathy when you're in a customer service industry. However, the fact of the matter is, when a computer has a specific programming, the program is either yes or no. It's either you fulfilled the payment or you didn't. If you fulfill the payment, then you have your services. If you didn't fulfill the payment, then your services get shut off. So this is the thing where, as adults, right, you can't really have these stories where you're telling other people, anybody that will listen, for them to feel pity. It becomes an addiction, and people do it on a consistent basis. Anybody that will sit there and listen, they tell these stories about how they're facing challenges, how they are living paycheck to paycheck, how they are disabled. And the reason why they do this is because nobody ever told them that in life, people's not really going to care about your story. And it's not to say that people don't care. Yes, people could care, and I could feel as bad as I want about listening to people's stories. But remember, computers is straightforward. It's yes or no. In business, feelings shouldn't be involved like that. So this is where we have to be very mindful of these stories that we are telling ourselves, because the stories that we are telling ourselves is keeping us in a state where we are having challenges. And this is where it goes back to where you need to pick your heart. Is it hard for you to learn how to get yourself into another state where you can elevate in life? Or is it hard to stay the same? If you are not satisfied, and I don't think anybody should be like currently satisfied or comfortable, but if you're not really satisfied where you at in life and you are uncomfortable, you have to put yourself in a place where you get uncomfortable to become comfortable, because that is the problem. When we are comfortable and we're not at that point where we are just sick and tired, we are going to stay the same. And so many people just conform to stay in the same area where they at. And even if they attempt to do something, they don't do it long enough, because this is the thing. When you start to do something different, the brain is going to fight it, because it's in a state where, hey, it's saying like we're doing something that we're not used to, and it's going to fight in the beginning to get you to that place of familiarity. And you need to push and keep on working to train your brain to get to a state of being uncomfortable, meaning doing the work, pushing yourself to the limits to start to get to that space of comfort. Let's say if you telling yourself that you are a millionaire, that is your birthright, and you know that you could accomplish the goals, and you getting that inkling, and you see it in your mind, and you just getting these visualizations of how your life is supposed to be. That's the visualization aspect of it. Now it's time to put in the work. And when you start putting in the work, you are on fire for a month. But after that month, you start seeing yourself scale back because you feel like you didn't get the overnight success that you want. So you start doing little, little, little. And then you seeing yourself getting back in that comfort place of where you were, knowing that that's not going to get you to where you want to be. Can't work like that. And that's what we need to stop doing. We need to stop scaling back and getting to that place where we are familiar with. Because when we get in that place of familiarity, you're not going to get the manifestation or the visualizations that you see. You see, one part of manifestation is to think about it, to write it down, to actually visualize and see it. But action needs to be involved. And what I say is hard work, no, it's not really hard work. It's what you tell yourself what's hard. You understand? I think staying the same is hard. You can attract it easily. It's just that you have to train your brain to adapt a new norm. And when you start getting those signals where your brain's like, hey, we're doing something new, let's bring it back. You got to tell and fight and say, no, we are going to keep on pushing forward and get to a new level. Because when we elevate, it takes you becoming a new person. You have to evolve to attract that manifestation that you want. So the mission is to put in that work to get your brain to start adapting and embracing that new life that you want. So what you're going to do, you're going to keep doing the task no matter how long it takes. And you're going to keep on going with intensity, because at the end of the day, when you do things consistently, you will win. And here's the thing. Everybody is consistent at something. It's a matter of what you're consistent at. So the main name of the game is self-discipline. We want to make sure that we get discipline so that we can start doing what we want out of life. Once you can adapt self-discipline, that's when the true growth starts. So guys, I really hope that this was valuable. Just remember that we need to pick our heart. Like, really and honestly, these stories that we are telling ourselves, stop telling yourself these stories, because the subconscious mind is so powerful and we can have anything that we want in our life. It's just a matter of believing and putting in the work, and stop telling yourself that you cannot do something. Get rid of that word can't. Stop saying it's impossible. Everything is impossible until it's done, right? And that's really the shift and the mindset that needs to be adapted, because in the beginning it may be a little bit challenging, but the more that you do something, you start to get acclimated and it starts to become your norm. So if you are telling yourself that you are tired of living paycheck to paycheck, you are tired of being overrated, you are tired of just, not standing out, you are tired of not being able to travel the world, I need you to do something to change it, because nobody's going to do it for you and time is going. Look, we are ready and it's May 28th. We're about to be in June. Look at those New Year resolutions that you set. Did you keep them yet, or did you drop off? If you dropped off, I need you to get the pen and paper, write it down, and proclaim that you are going to start taking action today to do something to change your life, okay? So with that being said, guys, remember to like and subscribe. You want to ring that bell so you get notifications anytime I upload new videos. I upload new videos on Sunday, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. I appreciate each one of you that subscribes to my channel or even watch my videos. I appreciate every one of you guys. I want everybody to have a fantastic day. Zai Jing.